Okay. Thought I'd give the full part for those that were wanting to hear it. Hopefully, it makes sense when I say it. But pretty much with the short that I made, where it was titled, "Oh, hey, what really defines a man?" And I love the comments I got. Honestly, I really do. But how the story goes, it's pretty much straight to the point, honestly. Besides the fact that the initial agreement was that I gave up $200 and I would pay them back with the other 53, and it was 253. That was my portion. So I was going to give them that ultimately, and that was pretty much going to be just that. That would have squared us away. There wouldn't have been any problems. That's just what the agreement was. So with that, I pretty much gave the 200, left it on the island. They knew about it, but no one decided to count it. No one decided to pay any attention to it. I don't know why. So they went ahead and grabbed it maybe like a day or 2 days before we were supposed to pretty much move out. And then there's a whole big argument, semi-big argument. And at first, it was just a thing where the dude came into the bedroom that Hannah and I had and was like, "Oh, hey, there's only 200 here." Or no, that was before I even took the money out. I had it in my wallet. I just didn't have the money out there. So I made it a point to let them know this first. I only have 200 because with the place I had to dish out $1,400, and it just wasn't cheap, honestly. Like, I had to take almost my whole paycheck that I got and then some, because I still had a couple $100 that I saved to go towards the apartment. So from that point, I just had to let the guy know, "Oh, hey, I just have the $200. I can get you the other 53 on my next check. Is it okay?" The dude said sure. I mean, I had the money in my wallet because I wasn't just going to give it up right then and there to him. And that's exactly what I did. I got the $200, put it on the island, and then that was that. I let both of them know because at that point, the communication isn't what it should have been for that. Because the dude literally went back and only told his wife that I only had $200 and that they were going to get that at some other time. When I specifically said, "Oh, hey, I have $200 on me right now. On my next check," and I was very specific with this, "on my next check, I will go ahead and get you guys the rest of your money." That I was fine with. And that was also the agreement, but then certain things weren't communicated. And the husband went ahead and did, honestly, whatever the hell he did. I don't know what even happened for his wife to just go from one trailer to the other, and she's pissed. When I told both of them, "This is the agreement, this is what I'm doing, that is that, and that's just what it's going to be." So, nothing was communicated to me. That was the agreement. I got them the money, and then now the mom wants to barge into our bedroom that I paid for that month and say, so there's only 200 there. Well, where's the rest? And I'm just like, what do you mean? What do you mean, where's the rest? I mean, that's what there is. I'm not giving you any more, any less. I'm not going to be here for a full month, so why am I going to give you a full month's pay when we're going to be moving out on the 14th? So that was another big argument, and the only thing I pretty much said is if there would have been a problem with that, that should have been communicated to me. So at that point, that's not on me. I communicated just fine, and I made it a point. If there is something that is going on, communicate to me, and then the issue can be resolved pretty easily. But no, that didn't happen that way. So we pretty much go to, what is it? How did that go on the 14th? Oh yeah, I pretty much got my Xfinity Wi-Fi modem. I got all the stuff I needed. I ended up going to the apartment a tad bit early, but I just went ahead and dropped some stuff off because I didn't think there were going to be any roach problems or anything like that, anything harsh like that. So I got messaged the code to get the keys, and I started just taking stuff over there. Next thing I know, right when I pretty much get back and everything is fine, and then I get a hold of my mom, she pretty much gets a U-Haul, we go get said U-Haul, and then we go back to the trailer park, and we end up going inside. Right when Hannah leaves, the dude makes a straight beeline for me and starts yelling, shouting, and I said this in one of my shorts. He called me a British cigarette. So I'm just sitting there with a smile on my face because if you're getting pissed like that, there really is no point. Honestly. There's really no point to be getting that pissed off over something like that. The agreement was already made. Nothing was done illegally. Nothing was vandalized. Nothing. So after the dude gets reckless, my mom's already on the phone with the cops because of how quick that was. Hannah leaves the trailer. The dude goes straight to me and starts shouting. He charges at me. Starts shouting. Said what he said. Says that I'm a worthless piece of shit. That I'm not a man because I'm renting still. I mean, I'm 23 and I'm pretty fortunate enough to have a son, have things taken care of for the son that I do have, and also the person I'm with, so that like we're not struggling. And I really don't want to own whatever, because at that point, if I do that, literally it could cost thousands upon thousands of dollars. If it's something serious with said house or whatever, that comes out of your pocket. You don't get help with it. So that's something you have to take care of yourself. Like if you have electrical problems and you're trying to get help as far as that goes, that is still money coming out of your pocket to pay whoever for their time and effort. So, and this is why I made the video, what defines a man? Because if I'm not a man because I'm renting, I ended up signing a title transfer to get the car that I'm in now, I pretty much didn't act all reckless when someone is yelling, shouting, spit on me a little bit from him just being careless, and showing his ass. Like, a man is going to go ahead and move his girlfriend and their son into an apartment that has roaches and mice issues and roach shit and mice shit. That's just not how that's going to go. That's not how that's going to work. A man is also not going to go ahead and belittle someone else for getting out on their own because they found that opportunity and they took it. Was it risky? Yeah, it was. It seemed pretty good, honestly. But what did I initially see? What a man would see at that point. Oh, hey, it is a place of your own. It's a place where you can start your own family. You can do whatever. I mean, it's literally every couple's dream to go ahead and be like, okay, I have the opportunity to get into this place. One thing I'm going to want to do is make it a point to where I can get into that place and stay there to where I'm financially stable and I have a backup plan, say if I pretty much need said backup plan. So if that doesn't define a man with like making sure everything is fine and you have like all bases covered, if a man is someone who is going to manipulate and show narcissistic tendencies towards your wife and everyone around you, to where it's like you have to be in control, being a man doesn't mean you have to be in control 24/7 to where you turn out to be an asshole. In my opinion, and at this point, it's more or less fact because it's just some of the beliefs that I hold. A man is someone who is going to provide for his family and do everything that he can to do so. But that's me.